Hello everyone, my name is Tania Zaragoza. So to answer the first question regarding what did I hope to learn when I first started the AHE program, well, looking back at when I started, one of the things that I was hoping to achieve was in this learning journey was to gain skills and knowledge necessary to apply them in my current job as an admission outreach coordinator doing Latino outreach at Whatcom Community College. I wanted to get familiar with the current education policies and see how I can better serve the community I live in by providing more access to, and resources to the students I work with. What are some big ideas that I encounter in this program? I would say that the biggest one, well, there's many, but I would say that one of the ones recently was the how to integrate social justice as part of the curriculum. And the idea rose from an assignment that I had for one of the AHE classes where I got to interview an adult educator. And through this interview, I was able to learn that how this educator did it was she created awareness of social justice issues currently occurring around the globe by providing an assignment where students would do research on a specific topic and share back. So it's like an opportunity for them to learn how to do research, but also to share out back to this classroom. Which also relates to my next big idea, which is transformative learning. How everyone is a lifelong learner. Even teachers can learn from students, as everyone has different experiences, perspectives, and knowledge. This is one of the learning outcomes from learning adulthood, where I got a chance to interview an adult different from me. And this person, when they were going through their grad school, she realized that the wealth that you can gain from others' perspective can even shift the way that you see things based on that knowledge they shared with you. Which ties to my next one, where my next big idea, I guess, would be blended education, which is a combination of e-learning and face-to-face learning environment. I think it goes with the idea that one size does not fit all. As an educator, the goal is to try to find the best way to meet the learners' needs. Like, try to find ways to connect, teach, and in the process, I guess, because all the learners have different ways they receive and process learning, and finding that how to meet those needs will help ensure that they are successful in your class, as well as trying to find ways to keep them motivated and involved with their learning. So how did my big idea change over time? I would say with time, as I got more in this program, with time in the program, I conducted more research on particular topics, as well as got deeper in the program. It transformed me. I would say that I learned a lot from my peers, as many work in different educational settings, as well as those that didn't completely work at different organizations away from education. I think that was very helpful to get their perspective when we were learning specific things in the classrooms. To what extent did you gain the knowledge or skills that you set yourself to achieve in that program? I would say that valuable skills was, for me, being a business major for my undergrad, I did not have that much experience doing research, and I think that I gained valuable skills on how to conduct research on particular topics that are important to me. So, for example, finding ways to improve current practices when it comes to making services or access to services equitable on campus, as well. I would say my leadership skills expanded, and I would say taking charge on my learning. So one thing that I did notice from this journey in this program was that I am a creative person. I never thought I would be, but I guess I realized that with every time that we would have to decide what we wanted to focus on, like our assignments or like what research to conduct, I think that I look for things that were interesting to me. So a lot of times I just decided to like focus related to the work that I do already at Wacom. And so, for example, last a few weeks ago, we were going through the accreditation process. So I think that like having the opportunity to learn more about it was very beneficial for me, not only as a student but as an employee, at Wacom. So it's like getting out of your comfort zone and learning about different things that you're not familiar with. Or like, for example, in one of my assignments, I also looked into learning more about Running Start, which is like now outreach in the department that I work in, it's tied up to K through 12. So it was important for me, not only for the class, like I said, assignment, but also for my job. How do you plan to apply these skills and knowledge in the future work? I guess I will continue to be curious and keep finding ways to improve processes, to make them better and more equitable, in particular for underrepresented students from diverse populations. I'll make sure to question things when they don't seem fair for all, as well as find ways to create more access to resources. I think that's key. I will continue to do research and never stop learning because I think education is a key to change. Lastly, the last question was, what do you still want to learn about one or more big ideas? I would say that there are big ideas I still hope to learn more about. For example, my big idea right now that I'm focused on is about safe spaces, like how to expand them on campus. I know that there's a way to expand the space, but also the resources to them. For example, how can we help students graduate sooner instead of why are the students from utilizing those spaces taking a long time to graduate college? So it's like trying to eliminate the barriers to help them graduate sooner at a lower cost. Well, that's all I have. Thank you.